running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, bang.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We're set. 19.
Mike 45. Get that quarterback, D-Rod.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Watson on third down. Completes this to Waring. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On first and 10, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, Watson.
Watson on first down. He gets it to Cooks. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready?
the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's caught. Jones. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never... Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Caught by Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's
caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Newton now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. This complete to Jones. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Off play action, Newton. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on second down. Newton. Bryant has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stops at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Complete to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They fake the give. Newton. Jones has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Gun. Watch the whip.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. It's caught by Treadwell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's it. Game situation. Let's go.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will get them 1 closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just wanted blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Watson. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Hey, 31!
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the 50, Newton. And this one to Treadwell, complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Newton. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Airing it out, looking for... And this is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Here we go.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And Watson's going to throw it here. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
45.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.